Tyrant Terminator! Yo, what's good, TTA family? Back at y'all with another one. Today we at the police department out in Lisle, Illinois. This is where Chief, I think his name Chief Kevin Lisle, has been placed on administrative leave. So I know that the deputy chief, they was asking him about the chief being placed on administrative leave. So I think he's under some type of scrutiny, investigation or something like that. And the deputy chief had no comment. So, yeah, Lisle's police department. But we just going to go ahead and see if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed on by anyone at any time. So let's go see. Oh, like seeing all the vintage artifacts and stuff. Old camera. Polaroid. Wow.
I'm not blocking your way.
Another polling.
Sir.
How you doing?
Photography, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
No photography in this area.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. What's your name?
My name's Rachel.
Rachel?
And we are told there's no photography in the voting area.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
by the county.
Yeah, it says right here, no
By
cell
the state.
phones, right here. It's signed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've run into a few of these where they try to say it was like state law, but no one has ever been able to show the law. I don't think one exists.
You could look it up.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I've run into a couple of these polling places and no one has ever produced the law because I don't think that it exists. No, I was just saying that to make a point that the law doesn't exist. That's what I'm.
It does.
Absolutely not.
I'm sure you're handy that you could look it up.
It doesn't exist.
He's recording while he's talking, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
Well, and that's good because then it'll show later if it comes up that there is a law.
Of course not. There's no law at all. So,
If you could just not aim near where we have a voter voting right now.
yeah, I'm not. But even if I did, that wouldn't be against the law as well.
Privacy there.
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
There's no privacy in public.
Verify initials. Okay, you can insert right in here.
It's the county of Dupage,
Take this from you.
as you guys can see.
Like this? Yes, just like that.
This lady
Like
says
it'll show you through.
she's talking about a privacy
Okay.
issue.
So you didn't vote for all of them, so
So-
that's okay. You can just.
Primary, right?
Hello.
Today?
Huh?
Are you voting?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
What's your name and badge number, officer?
sure. Officer Wise, 492.
Okay, yeah. Did someone call?
No.
Oh, you just came on down?
Yeah.
Just, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, actually, while you're here,
Yeah.
I think her name, she said, was Rachel. And these fine folks here, if you could just let them know that recording in public is definitely a constitutionally protected activity, we'd be good to go. That'd be great.
Okay, Was there a problem?
Well, they seem to think that it's some law. I was trying to tell them that I have done several polling places, and there's no law that ever exists like that. But I know that you're law enforcement, so that's what I said. If you can convey that to them, it'll be great.
Okay. Why are we recording and making them uncomfortable, though?
Well, we're not making them uncomfortable. We're exercising rights today. So, if I'm exercising my right, I don't think that'll make them uncomfortable. They never said anything about being uncomfortable. They was talking about the law.
Yeah, you just said that they spoke to you about it, right?
Not uncomfortability, though, just law.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the law. So that's what I'm saying to you. They misquoting the law.
Okay.
So if you can quote them the right law, then that'd be
so
great.
Are you just gonna keep recording in the doorway for a while?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
For what reason, though? I mean, just because you just feel like it.
well,
you just,
like I was saying a few moments ago, it's our right to. So you do concur, right?
I agree. With
Oh,
you,
okay, for
but
sure.
I guess I don't see the point of it right now.
Oh, you don't see the point when
we've
they're
already-
exercising rights?
We've already done it, and now people are trying to. Can you just stay out of the doorway so people can get?
I mean, well, definitely.
Okay.
If someone comes by, I can get out of their way.
When I came, you were blocking the doorway. So
Well, no one was there, so that's not blocking because no one came in.
I did.
You didn't. You're still standing outside. You never.
I walked up behind you, and you were right in the doorway. So if you can just not block the doorway.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But like I said,
Okay.
when no one's here, then I'll definitely stand right back where I was at to record. So, how you doing, officer?
Not too bad. How are you today?
Pretty good. Are you
Right to record.
are you like a sergeant?
I just asked him to not block.
No, I'm just old.
Oh, it's okay. What I was trying to get Officer Weiser to do, obviously she's not interested in doing it, but hopefully you are. If you can educate everyone here that we do have a First Amendment right to record in the publicly accessible areas. That's all I'm here to do today, exercise my rights. Hopefully I can continue to do that unmolested. That's it.
You just asked to not block the doorway so people can have free access to.
I think that's
Yeah,
cool.
and that, like I said, when she first approached me, I asked her, could she go and educate everyone, and she's not interested in doing it. Is that not logical as
We're all
well?
loud enough to
Well,
get.
I mean, submitting to your request to educate the public isn't necessarily something that needs to be done.
Oh, absolutely. It does.
Pressing issue, right?
It does, because they was telling me that it was against the law to do it. So they definitely need an education.
Okay.
So just in case someone else come, then they won't try to infringe on their rights. So that's definitely needed.
Okay.
For sure.
Well,
and then you
if-
guys are public servants, so I'm asking as a member of the
Okay,
public to help.
So, then my request is, I can have that conversation with them in private,
Okay.
right? At an appropriate time when, it seems like.
Well, the only reason why I understand what you're saying, Mahoney, is it? How you pronounce it? Mahoney.
Always, yeah.
Okay, Mahoney.
Get it on record.
No, I'm just trying to make sure I pronounce it right. I don't want to butcher it. Okay. So, to be perfectly honest with you, the only reason why I would ask that you do it now is because when you guys walk away, they won't say it again. That's the only reason why. Yeah.
The only
That's
thing
it.
I would say, in the multiple days that this facility's been open to the public for voting, you're the first person who's tried to express their First Amendment rights to record in public.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But how long has this building been here?
Are we talking the building or just the?
Oh, the polling place. Oh, so you're talking about just in a few weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Never, obviously in the history of this building, for sure.
Oh, okay, right, of course.
But we haven't had any reports of people coming in expressing their right to film a public building in the last 5 to 10 days.
Really?
Okay. While this voting facility's been open.
Well, you know what? Maybe, and I'm gonna tell you, maybe it's because they don't know that they have a right to.
Or
or they did.
I don't know how much fire that's going to catch and be like, oh my gosh, I hadn't thought about it before, but let me get out there and do it just because I can.
Well, just because you're exercising rights. Because if you don't exercise them, eventually they'll go away.
I don't disagree.
That's the reason why we do this.
Who's the we?
Well, it's a community of us. It's a family of us that do. Freedom fighters.
Do you have any brochures or anything that I could follow up on?
No, but you know what? I do have a channel that you guys can go check out and look at. Yeah, I'll definitely write it down for you before I hike on. I'm gonna get some more, file for you what you got. Matter of fact, while I got you here, Mr. Mahoney, what's the name of you guys' deputy chief?
One.
Oh, so it's several. Because put it like this, it was obviously you guys have a chief of police that's under a little scrutiny right now, right?
Interesting. Okay.
Is he? Well, we're just.
I'm really not at liberty to talk about it.
Okay. Well, the reason why I said that is because I was wanting to see if I can have a dialogue with the deputy chief that was not wanting, kind of like you right now, but kind of evasive when it came to that subject.
Okay, so there's more than an ulterior motive for your filming here today. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, no.
If you want to talk with
Yeah.
deputy chiefs, feel free to leave your information.
Yeah,
Well, oh, so no secretary or anybody couldn't convey that a member of the public wants to speak to him or her now? Couldn't do that?
well,
Are you
generally,
asking to do that right now?
Well, that's what I'm saying, before I leave. So I'm gonna get a couple more shots of this voting polling place. I'm gonna file some FOIAs with this department, and then I would love to speak with the deputy chief or a commander or somebody of a higher authority for sure.
I don't know what their availability is because obviously you don't have an appointment. I don't know what happened before. If you tried to make some type of appointment.
Absolutely not. Just be perfectly honest. My first time in the city of Lisle, and is that how you pronounce it?
Whatever
Lisle.
you want to speak to one, just leave your information and they'll contact you.
So again, I can't just tell the secretary to go.
And if they're available, they'll speak to you.
Okay.
If they're not, then they'll get back to you.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
I
obvious.
don't know what they're doing right now.
Right. But I'm like you said, what I'm glad.
Right now, you said later. So
Well,
I can't predict what they're gonna do
obviously,
later.
Officer Mahoney did say you guys had several of them, so I don't expect
No,
all of them to be.
You said several. I didn't say
Oh,
several.
you know what you said, which one? You're absolutely correct. So it's more than one. That's my point. Okay. So since it's more than one has to be available. It just has to be.
Actually, no.
Do you guys-
At some point, I don't know. I can't predict the
We're
future,
not
sir.
privy to their calendar schedule.
Okay, so let me ask you, do this department have lieutenants?
No.
What about captains?
No.
Commanders?
No.
No commanders. So it's just regular officers, maybe sergeants, right?
Sergeants.
And then deputy chief and chief
Two deputy chiefs, yeah.
Two deputy
Right now, we have a deputy chief and an acting chief.
and an acting chief. So it's not Mr. Licko.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, it would have been great if one of you officers would have went in there and informed Rachel here. She was the main one, and these fine folks right here to the right, they were the main ones saying that it was a law stating that I couldn't do this. And obviously, you guys are law enforcement, and you would know for sure. It would have been beautiful to make you guys look great. But now one of you guys are willing to do it right now.
Well, they didn't make a complaint. No, everyone in there is exercising their right to vote. I just asked you to just not stand in the doorway.
That's cool. So I'm, as a member of the public, I'm asking the public servants that's standing in front of me to provide a service to me right now and educate these folks that what I'm doing is not illegal.
I think what we're doing is
wrong with
filling
that?
an agenda. So if you'd like to leave your information
Wow.
for our deputy chief, I don't really have anything further. Do you have anything further? Okay.
We didn't ask you to leave. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. So, I'm sorry? Yeah, you're in public, ma'am. So there's no expectation to privacy in public. So, yeah. It is. You know, freedom is definitely right. How you doing today, sir? So, cops didn't want to come down and educate everyone here that we have a right.
I have the right to photograph me.
Yeah, you're in public. Oh, well, sorry she feels that way, but they just didn't want to do it, so it is what it is. So yeah, you could tell that the officers were very evasive when I brought up Mr. Kevin Licko. So obviously, and this was just last month. So they placed him on administrative leave in February, and he's by way of Officer Mahoney. You could tell they was willing to have a strong, long dialogue. As soon as he brought up the chief, it was he started bouncing around like this. What this is about? Not exactly, but since we're here, we might as well touch on it. So let us get some FOIA requests and see if we can speak to a deputy chief. Like she said, there's two of them, and we'll go from there. Y'all stay tuned. So she's seen me come to the window and she has left, which we believe this lady. Yeah, and then that's another thing. When the cops came down, we could tell because we was recording inside the polling place. So we seen that not one of these people have called. I don't believe any one of them called anyway because we was recording them. We can clearly see that. So it was the lady behind us at this window that called out Officer Wise. I think that was her last name. And Officer Mahoney. So that's obvious. And then when we walk up right here, she's walking away from us. But that's okay. See how everything goes. You guys stay tuned.
Do you need help from me?
Yeah.
What can I do?
I need to speak with an officer of a higher authority. So I just spoke to two of them. They're obviously not sergeants or commanders or deputy chiefs. So anyone with a higher position.
See if anybody is available.
You'll see if anyone's available? Okay. We cross our fingers on that. More than likely, no one's going to be available. Watch. But we'll see. TTA family, y'all stay tuned.
Lisle. There's a gentleman in the lobby that's videoing, and two of our office staff. So we're just asking if anybody who would like to can come in and talk to you. All right, thank you. All right, they're gonna send Alpha 31 in then.
They're going to who?
Send in our sergeant.
Sergeant. All righty. So she said a sergeant's going to come down. And, my thing was, it's just crazy because Officer Wise or Mahoney wasn't interested in just informing these fine folks to our right here that what we're doing is just exercising rights, which is something that they swore an oath to uphold, right? They swore an oath to uphold, but they wasn't interested in providing that type of service today to a member of the public. But I can guarantee if someone was to call them for them to try to come infringe on a right, like if they was called for service to have me removed, they would have probably been more interested in that. So that's the disgusting stuff that we're talking about. We're going to really dive in deep about what's going on with the chief of police at this department here. I can probably bet that all of them is going to be evasive to speak on that. So, but we'll see. You guys stay tuned. How you doing, sir? Sergeant?
I'm Officer Reynolds. I'm the officer in charge today.
Okay.
Yep.
So, well, you're certainly not a sergeant.
No, I'm not a sergeant.
Okay.
I'm the officer in charge.
Officer in charge, okay, because, this young lady said something about a sergeant was going to come down. So basically, I was just talking to a couple of officers here in the lobby here. These folks in this polling area were trying to tell me that it's a law against me to basically film inside of that room.
Inside the room?
Inside of the room.
Okay.
So, and I was trying to tell them no law like that exists. Officer Wise and Mahoney did come down. Obviously, this young lady right here at the desk to our right here, your left, has called them down here. I was trying to ask those officers, were they willing to at least go back inside of here just to let them know that what I was doing was not illegal.
Okay.
Officer Wise and Mahoney wasn't interested. My thing, the second part of me being here, I was just basically trying to get some further dialogue or some clarification on what's going on with the chief, Mr. Lisle.
Okay.
Mahoney didn't want to speak on it for reasons unknown. I'm not really sure. Maybe he have his own personal reasons. But that's why I wanted to speak to a possible commander.
Okay.
They said like they might be at more liberty to talk about that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what I can tell you about that is it's an ongoing investigation.
So it's ongoing.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not completed yet. So
Okay.
when it's completed, basically, I'm sure there'll be FOIA reports available.
And that's precisely what I was getting ready to do, file a FOIA. But if it's ongoing, nothing's going to be turned over to the public.
Not at this time because it's still an ongoing investigation.
So I mean, so you guys couldn't even tell us like what does it surround?
Yeah, I'm not involved
Really?
in the investigation.
Okay.
So, and I mean, the thing is, that's something where until it's complete, they won't release anything.
Okay, and then it's Officer Brindle?
Yes.
Badge number 49?
49.
So would you be able to provide public a service today and just educate these folks that what we're doing is in fact just exercising our rights? Just in case someone else might want to come do it, then they'll know further.
What do you actually want to do? Just so I'm clear.
I was just standing by the threshold right there recording inside of the room, and they said that, they was just basically telling me how you couldn't do it and it's about
from
privacy.
outside here you want
Correct,
to-
yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's fine. I will let them know that. But
Appreciate
as far as-
that.
I'm just gonna ask you, one thing you can't do, you just can't block entrances for
Right.
people to prevent them from getting in.
For sure.
Or exiting.
For sure,
everything.
right.
And then, I mean, honestly, let's just say, if somebody feels alarmed and disturbed for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
and then they call us, then we gotta just figure out what's going on at that point.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Then hopefully they won't do that. That's what I'm saying. Once you give them let them know that what we're doing is
I
not
know
legal.
inside the polling place, there is laws for inside the polling place,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So I mean, I wouldn't go inside there with your camera.
Which you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I never do. I never
Okay.
try to, but I know that if I wanted to, I can do that as well. I just never do
I
it.
think the reason being is because then people that are in there to vote could disturb them. Mm-hmm. So I think.
Well, I would never. That's the only
Yeah.
thing. I'll never try to capture anyone's like computer or what they're casting, what type of votes. It'll just be whatever the eyes can see. But I would never try to get any personal information. I never do. So
I mean, outside here, I mean, whatever you see from here and everything.
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah, I
see
know.
it.
I know. I know I'm good, but they don't know, and that's why I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, are you planning on going inside there with your?
I don't know. No, I never do. I never go inside. I never. But if I did, though, that wouldn't be illegal either, though,
Yeah,
Officer
that's
Brindle.
something
To be
I have
honest.
to look into, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even, I'm
Yeah, for
not
sure.
gonna argue with you or
For
anything
sure.
as far as that. But I mean, as far as you standing here, filming from what you see here from this public area,
For sure.
that's fine.
Right, because see, at the end of the day, it's all about transparency, people being held accountable. Like I say, if they're wrong, they're wrong. Like just like me, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I want to be told I'm wrong, and I want to be able to correct my wrongs.
Right.
So the only reason why I'm so focused on that is because they really obviously need to know, because they was for sure that it was a law.
Right. And I mean,
That prohibits.
During the years, I've educated myself as far as this stuff too.
For sure.
10 years ago, it might have been like, oh my God, you can't do that. Or no, you can do that.
Right,
So,
right, exactly.
So we all evolve and we all educate as we go on in life.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. Yeah, I will just let them know that you're out here. You're not blocking a doorway or anything.
For sure.
Then that you're allowed to be out here to videotape what you see from here.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right, sir.
All right. So, and that's all we want, man. We just want it, because they need to know. Obviously, they was telling me that it's a law, it's against the law. So, it's good for the officer. I'm glad Officer Brindle was willing to do that. Those other two officers, Mahoney and Wise, not exactly, but Brindle was, and that's the whole point. They need to know if they do not know. Now, if they come in encounter with anybody else that wants to exercise their rights in terms of filming in public, then they would know, oh, that's not against the law. So this is the reason why we do these things. So this is great. So yeah, you guys stay tuned.
As far as if anybody feels some type of alarm or disturb, then they would have to talk to us and then we can take it from there. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
So yeah. So we appreciate that, Officer Brindle. It is right.
Yes.
Yeah. So we appreciate that.
Okay.
I'll get a couple of more shots of you guys' lobby. Like you said, I can't file out the FOIA right now in terms of the chief because I already know how that goes. It's going to be an exemption, the ongoing investigation. But I'm definitely going to be back because we want to be able to get down to the bottom of the scrutiny that he's under right now.
Okay.
So for sure.
I get you. Okay. All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, that'll be it.
All right.
That'll be it.
Cool.
All right. You too. So, Officer Brindle, man, definitely appreciate he took our request and went in here and educated the people in the polling place that we were just exercising our rights. So, and you can tell that their mannerisms and attitudes are a little different. So that's what that's.
Difference.
Oh, you guys still believe I don't have a right?
Not in here.
Oh, did you tell the cops that?
Yes.
Really?
And he told you that.
So when he came here and told you that I had a right, because I heard him.
You better replay your video.
He said this guy's exercising his right. He just said that.
He did, in the lobby, not in the voting place.
I'm in the lobby.
That's right, you are. You're not in the polling place,
That's correct.
and that's what we told you.
Yeah, but when you first told me I was standing right here, you said I couldn't even stand right here.
No, we did not.
This lady did, Rachel.
lying.
Rachel, she did.
Did not,
You're lying.
Oh, really? So when I first walked up like this, you guys didn't say I couldn't film in here?
No, we said you couldn't come in here.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, man. That's
Replay your
amazing.
video. Watch your video.
That was the main thing. You guys never said anything about me coming in. The main thing was me recording, sir. Come on now.
You can record in here. You can record viewing in here, but you can't record in here.
I'm recording it here now.
You're recording viewing in here.
Yeah,
You're not coming in
and
here recording.
that's exactly what I was trying to do earlier.
You were listening carefully.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, likely.
You said what?
Your mouth was running too much.
Oh, kind of like how yours is now, huh?
Excuse me, I need to pass.
Go ahead and pass.
You were on the way.
I got out of the way. At this point, you guys are probably saltier than a peanut, which I can understand. I would be too.
Not for somebody like you.
Huh?
You're not worth that.
What, being salty? But it's not me, sir. It's the situation that's making you salty.
Your ignorance isn't doing anything for me.
Well, I'm ignorant because I showed you guys up. Is that the reason?
Show nothing.
Obviously so. You're sitting there salty, sir.
No, I'm not.
Absolutely, you are. I would be too, though. I would be salty and crunchy because I thought that was gonna.
Just because you're salty and crunchy doesn't mean I am.
No, I said I would have if I was you. Why? I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. And nothing you can do to stop it, sir. That's what makes you salty. And the Chris guy here to your left. But anyways, the officer came and educated these folks.
Good luck.
And I don't need any luck, sir.
They didn't educate any of us.
Yeah, I heard him. I heard him.
What you heard wasn't what you thought.
I heard him, sir. I heard him say he's exercising his rights.
Okay,
So,
we never said you weren't.
yeah, you and the Rachel woman said I couldn't.
No, we said you cannot come in here and film. And you cannot.
She told me I couldn't even film standing right here.
This is a racist conversation. It is.
Yeah. It really is. You guys engaged me, so. But anyways, man, this is the state of mind of the Dupage County public servants. This is what you get, man. This is what our taxpayers' dollars go to people like this, man. So it is what it is. So it's crazy, man. This is crazy, man. Y'all stay tuned, TTA family. So from the top, TTA family, from the top. Came out here to Lisle, Illinois. Police department. See if we can, we'll be able to exercise our rights like we always do. Wanted to file a FOIA too on the Chief Kevin Lisle. He's under current scrutiny and observation and intelligence and investigation, all the above, for reasons unknown at this point. So it is what it is. But it's another polling place, TTA family. Another polling place. I always try to, it's more of the same. It's always the same argument about you can't do it, it's against the law. Two officers came down. Now, the people in the polling place obviously didn't call the cops. The lady behind the desk did. Because when I had my camera on the people in the polling place, I see it was like another deputy, or it was a lady like on the phone and kind of pointing towards me. So it seemed like she was giving a description and everything like that. I asked Officer Wise, did she come down? Was she called? And she said no, but obviously, they like to lie to us. So, basically I was just seeing if any one of them was willing to just go in and say, look, this guy's just exercising his right, just so you not really reprimand anyone, anything like that. It's more of an education. That's what this is about. That's what this is always going to ever be about, at least with the TTA family channel. So that's why we were so pressed on that for one of those officers to go in there. So Officer Wise and Officer Mahoney, they weren't interested in doing it. But like I said, if it was any other thing, if foot was on the, shoe was on the other foot, of course they would be. But they wasn't willing to go in there and educate them. They didn't want to provide a member of the public any type of service today, even though they're public servants, right? But Officer Brendel, so we asked for a sergeant or someone from a higher authority just to see if they would be willing. Because like I said, it's very important that these people get the education so they won't trample on and try to infringe on anyone else's rights by claiming that there's some type of laws out there that prohibits these things, right? So Brendel actually came, and he's more professional, obviously, than Mahoney and Wise, right? Because he went right in there and told him, yeah, he's just exercising his rights. I cut the camera on. I can't cut it off when he went in there and did cut it back on just a little bit late, but I was able to hear a little bit about me exercising my rights. So obviously he was in there educating them. My thing is, the people in the polling place, which is Dupage County public servants, running the polling place here at the Lisle Police Department, they were salted in a peanut because they claim that me standing outside recording was never the problem. Me coming in recording was the problem. Which, as you guys always know, when I come upon these polling places, I never try to walk in. I always stand outside, right? Even though I know we can even still go in, I just never do. This was what I chose not to do. But their argument was, no, we never said you couldn't film in the inside. We said you couldn't come in with your, but I guess they're trying to say with my physical body and film, which we already know. Come on, man. We know exactly what was said. But it is what it is, man. They got an education. They probably they're obviously salty. Like I said, they're super duper salty, and that's just how the cookie's gonna crumble. But in any event, I think we should be good to go. Definitely gonna be coming back here though, man. Soon as that investigation concludes, want to be able to come in and get a FOIA request, a whole bunch of stuff on that chief, because something's going on, TTA family, and we gonna get down to the bottom of it. And Mr. Chief Kevin Lisle. So, but appreciate everybody that's been locked in with TTA family from the beginning, man. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You want to hit that subscription button, because like I say, this whole 2024 is going to be a movement. It's going to be a huge movement, it's going to be a movie too. The whole 2024, man. Y'all make sure y'all get ready. Hit that subscription button, man. This Sunday, we're back live. We're back live, and I got a surprise for you guys. I'll be showing it to you guys live when we go back live Sunday, 2 p.m. Central, man. So make sure y'all hit the notification bell so you guys won't miss that. Oh yeah, see, I forgot. Mahoney forgot to get my I was gonna write down my channel name for him, man, and let him check it out. Let him check it out. But he was so quick to try to get away from us once we brought up the chief that he even forgot. So, but it is what it is. Anything else? Nope, I think that'll be about it. So until the next time, man, y'all stay tuned.